Good day, listeners. We're currently here just to let you know that the first few episodes will have a little bit of audio hiccups, but hopefully going forward, they'll just keep getting better and better. Thank you for staying with us and enjoying our show.
Welcome, lovely ladies and gents, or should I say ghouls and ghoulettes.
Ooh.
Welcome to our lovely podcast where the ghoulies spill the tea. I am your Cuban mother, very judgmental, looking through the blinds, and very nosy, Jessica G.
And I am your spooky, spicy, sassy, and sexy Cubanita hermana, Melanie MC. We are two girlies here in La Florida talking about, spooky shit.
Very spooky.
Sometimes we have opinions, by which I mean often. Often we have opinions about said spooky shit.
And then we also have the whole aspect of, did it happen?
¿Quién sabe? Who knows?
Mm-hmm. And remember, whatever we discuss, it stays between us and you, but my very trusted friend, my aunt, my grandma.
And you can't forget Fulana.
Oh, yeah, Fulana knows all the details.
All of it, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And Fulano too.
Yes, they will actually fact check us on that information.
No, claro que sí. Yes, this is our first episode, second recording. We had a bit of a holiday, a Jet 2 holiday even.
Oh, very. So, Melanie, besides the record dropping of the coldness, did you have any iguanas land on you?
Thankfully, no. I know of at least one coworker that had one crack a windshield, so that was a moment. Un momentito, as we say down here in Florida. And, when you are parking in Florida, in South Florida specifically, in weather that goes 40 degrees and below, don't park under trees if you can help it.
If it's not the bird poop, it's a falling iguana.
Mm-hmm.
And the windshields aren't cheap. I remember I had to replace a passenger window.
I know.
And it cost me $120, almost $200.
I know.
I died.
That's a lot of croquetas.
That is.
Mm.
So we got out of that, thankfully. I thankfully didn't have an iguana land on me. My husband found an iguana.
Oh. I'm assuming by the look on your face that iguana is no longer with us.
Sadly, no. She was a juvenile. Couldn't withstand the cold, and he tried keeping her away from the predatory cats outside. The cats won.
Oof. Well, it seems like that iguana is on the other side, along with several guests at our location that we're discussing today.
And we are discussing the Biltmore Hotel in Coral Gables.
Ooh. Starting local in our backyard. Let's get to it. Ooh, we're starting local. Well, let's get to it. Where the ghoulies spill the tea.
All right. The Biltmore is located roughly 4.3 miles away from the infamous MIA airport.
Ay, where the traffic doesn't stop, just like the party.
Mm-hmm. And trust me, the reason we say infamous, for those that don't know, it is a maze to get out of the Miami International Airport.
Is it?
Yes. Because the entrance is right off a basic street, very simple and small. If you miss it, and what you thought would take you a 5-minute ride, you're going to end up in the airport for an hour and a half trying to get out.
Ay, no, olvídate eso.
Mm-hmm. One sign tells you, oh, stay to the left. Your exit's to the right. Ugh.
Yeah, and it's rough because, you're trying to get to the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn and you just don't leave the airport.
And we pray to our Lord and Savior, Mr. Worldwide.
Dale.
Mm-hmm. May he bless our travels.
Yep, we'll see him soon. But that's another story for another day, specifically in May.
Oh, that is. Yes. Biltmore was built in 1924 to 1926 by George E. Merrick and John McEntee Bowman.
Not to be confused with John McAfee, who is no longer with us and passed away somewhere in Belize. Long story.
We need to cover that.
Boy, howdy doody.
So let's cover our gentlemen that have built this hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go over George E. Merrick first.
Okay. What's his situation?
Well, his situation was he was actually known for the University of Miami, having a contribution to it.
Oh, word? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
An educated gentleman?
Very educated, more into real estate and land.
Real estate in Florida?
I know.
I mean, I'm sure that died out.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. He mainly is accredited for the University of Miami for the land that he donated.
I see the air quotes and donated.
Yes.
Interesting.
In other words, he gave the land, they put his name on it.
Shady deals in Florida?
I could never. Oh, George Edgar Merrick, born June 3rd, 1886, left this place March 26th, 1942. Ooh, age 55 is when he passed.
Oh man, I mean, I know people didn't live like that long back in the day. That still feels a little young to me, boo.
Yeah, like modern eyes looking at this, it feels super young to me.
Dang, did he get murdered? In Florida?
What isn't there murder?
I'm just saying. I see the passing places Miami. I'm like,
Let's check. Let's check.
We're gonna go on a journey.
Mm-hmm. He was a real estate developer, better known for building the city of Coral Gables. So that was his main thing. He wanted to bring up and enrich the city of Coral Gables.
I see.
That was his investment location.
Ah.
He saw the money there.
It's all the potential. I got you. And
Yes.
thus he wanted that return on that investment. See, I know terms.
Yes. He saw the green, and the green saw him.
And they liked each other very much, apparently.
That they did. He was mainly like for the people. So as much as like, if I feel like I'm dogging on him, because in reality, real estate in Florida,
It's not usually for the people, no.
yes.
You can ask anybody in Wynwood these days.
That is so true. So that's why I'm always iffy.
Rest in peace, Gramps.
Yeah.
Which is coincidentally a bar and not a person, at least in this case.
You know what? You're right.
I'm just saying. Rest in peace, Gramps.
So George made his educational career in New York studying law. But the day his dad died, he made a quick return to Miami.
So, starting the tradition of Northeasterners coming down here. I see you.
Yes.
As a fellow one, I got you, George. You and I are the same, my man.
Yes. But he started off in Miami, went up to New York, and then back down.
Ah, yeah, no. I did the more traditional route of New Jersey. Sure is a place. We'll get there.
We'll visit it.
Mm-hmm.
So he did move around through, and he wanted everything to be built well and safe. So it was no shock that he got appointed to governor of Florida in 1915.
Wait, he was the governor of Florida at some point?
He was the governor of Florida.
Oh, wait, so he was appointed and not elected.
Mm-hmm.
Democratic fuckery.
Yeah.
In Florida?
I could never.
Never.
Mm.
For those of you taking the in Florida shots, rest in peace to your livers. They're with Gramps now.
The tier.
Name of the hotel, the motel, the
Holiday
Inn.
Dale. So yeah, this is what we were talking about. He donated 600 acres to the University of Miami in Coral Gables.
Nice.
And pledged a contribution of $5 million to the university. The following year, just weeks before the start of the inaugural school year, a devastating hurricane
Oh,
on September
man.
17th through the 18th, 1926, hit, caused a bunch of damage. And then can you take a wonderful guess of what happened next?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. What happened next?
I get it seasonally. And some people have it for a very long time.
Oh, no. I detect an illness.
The big D. Not that one.
Oh, no. Okay, the big D.
Yes.
But not the D. Look, I'm an elderly millennial. I have to say it at least once. Dysentery.
We're not on the Oregon Trail yet.
Once a season, big D. Not dysentery. I am on the struggle bus because I was legit looking up how much money $5 million was in today money, and you kind of caught me. I'm like, I know it's not divorced. We're happily married in this house.
The Great Depression.
No! Oh, you only
Yes.
get that once a season?
I only get it once a season. Some people have it annually.
Oh, I just kind of have it year round, low key.
There you go.
Do be like that.
Wine helps.
Mm-hmm. Wine, video games, the other D. All things depending.
But due to these two circumstances, the hurricane, what was the hurricane that hit September 17th to the 18th of 1926?
Oh, it had to have had a name.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're looking for it.
Oh, maybe it happened before they had names. When did they start naming hurricanes?
You know what? That's a good question.
All right. So first off, what year was the donation made? Like $5 million?
1925.
1925. So I'm looking up $5,019,25. I have like literally 3 jobs on this podcast. It's be funny, be cute, and look up money. So it's $5 million in 1925 money. Today would be roughly $92.6 million.
Holy cow.
That is just over 90 million, closer to 100 million than I got in the bank, I'll tell you that much.
I am with you there. They started naming hurricanes in 1950.
Okay, so this was before they were naming hurricanes.
Yes.
Got it. The Great Miami Hurricane of 1926 is this hurricane's legal name.
Yes.
A Cat 4, apparently.
Ooh, yeah.
Shit, man, I'd be depressed too. Damn.
Yeah, with everything like breaking down. Because remember, Florida is surrounded by water. Mm-hmm. So it's the sides of Florida are always consistently eroding.
Yeah.
Meaning, we have to refill those edges with sand.
Mm-hmm. But man, I'd be depressed / dysenteried too. Damn. Oh my God. In Florida. We covered George. Yeah, he didn't build this place by himself, did he?
He didn't.
Okay.
So he had a partner. Which was John McEntee Bowman.
Right. Not McAfee. It's coming back to me now.
Mm-hmm. McEntee.
Right.
Bowman was born in Toronto.
Oh, from Canada.
Yes.
Also, Toronto is where they film literally all the movies.
The wildlife movies, right?
Scott Pilgrim was filmed there because Scott Pilgrim takes place in Canada. And in the comic books, sorry, I'm going to nerd out for a hot second here. They mention that, that's where a lot of Hollywood movies film, like, their New York scenes and, like, their big city scenes. Like, X-Men, like, the Bryan Singer X-Men movies were filmed there as well. And there's a whole thing with Lucas Lee talking about all the landmarks that you see in all the movies that are actually in Toronto. So Toronto is, like, one of the big places to film movies. And at least it was during, like, the 2000s, 2010s.
Holy cow. But isn't that the alleged location of your home with your mister?
Toronto? I mean...
Well, Canada.
We know a few places. I mean, we've been to Montreal at least once.
Mm-hmm. Didn't they think you were coming back home?
Oh, that's... Okay, because we had been to Montreal, and we were going to, like, start our first day. And, get to the Airbnb, we're leaving the Uber, and they're like, oh, yeah, welcome home. It's like, we're not from here. It's like, but you're so nice. And that happened a few times. Because we would go, and like, oh, where are you guys from? Like, we haven't seen you in the neighborhood. It's like, we don't live here. It's like, what? Where are you from? The States. The States. Mind you, this is before things happened, and it was still the States at that time. It's like, where in the States? And we're like, Florida? Like, Florida? I'm like, well, we're originally from Jersey, New York. It's like, oh, that makes sense. So I'm like, the fuck you mean that makes sense? It's like, well, you're very polite. I'm like, bro, isn't the stereotype that New Yorkers are mean? And it turns out, New Yorkers are direct. We're the kind of people that, well, and I say we, like, I'm not from New Jersey, but you'll understand that most people conflate the two, and it is what it is. We have better pizza anyway, fight me. The thing is, we are not nice, but we are kind. We are the kind of people that if we see a car with a flat tire, we will stop, grumble, bitch, and complain the entire time while we're helping you change the flat tire, and we'll get coffee with you. That's kind of like who we are northeasterly as a people, and I think that's what they were getting at when they were, wondering where we were from in the, quote, the States.
And I love the fact that they even questioned, like, where in the States? You said Florida. They're like, Florida?
Excuse me.
And you didn't say Miami.
Look, we are transplants. If I were actually from Miami, I would say from Miami. Because everybody knows there's Florida and there's Miami.
Mm-hmm. Because the aspect and the difference is, in Florida, you will have nice, you will have mean, and you will have do what the fuck you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
In Miami, very similar to New Jersey, something breaks down, you need help, we'll do it. We'll call you an idiot, but we'll help you. And then you get a cafecito after.
Of course. With the ventanita, always.
Mm-hmm.
The quinceañera.
Yep.
The pachanga, everything.
Yeah. You get part of the family very fast, very quick.
Mm-hmm. So, we're going back to Toronto, Ontario. So, tell me a little bit about this John McEntee Bowman.
Bowman started his career in America working with men's clothes in guess where?
Oh, it's the Northeast.
Yep.
It's Yonkers. It is Yonkers, New York.
Yes, you guessed it right. But he learned the hotel business in New York City's Holland House Hotel.
Man, and all I know about is that there's a Holland Tunnel. Today I learned.
Look, all I know is the hotel. We're missing the motel
And the Holiday Inn.
and the Holiday Inn for this to be the Trinity.
Indeed. Hey, you know what? We accept all practitioners of the Dalai Church here.
Mm-hmm. When the owner died in 1913, Bowman bought it and he changed it into the Biltmore Hotel.
Ooh, fancy.
And this is the start of the chain.
Oh, so the Biltmore is a chain.
It's a chain hotel.
That's almost a Holiday Inn.
Yep. A fancier Holiday Inn.
You know, it's a holiday chateau, as it were,
Mm-hmm.
which is French for castle and not French for fancy house, as I had to learn the hard way.
I'm sorry.
I was just doing my thing on my little language learning app, and I got to chateau, and it let you type the answer. I'm like, I know what a chateau is, and I typed fancy house, and it was wrong. And Eddie, my husband, looked at me. He's like, baby. I'm like, yes. Why did you call a chateau a fancy house? I'm like, because it is. And he's like, baby, it's a castle. I'm like, aren't castles the fanciest houses of all? And he's like, I agree with you, but the app's not going to. It's a castle. And in retrospect, I should have realized that chateau and castillo have the same root, but I just really wanted it to be a fancy house.
Wait, it's yours and your lovely husband's fancy house.
Yeah. So our chateau is going to be our fancy house. I will accept no other answer.
Mm-hmm. Bowman is also responsible for building the Westchester County Club in Ray, New York.
Country club.
Man, you scared my heart.
Sorry. I'm out here serving country, my bad.
Instead of country.
Sir, the country.
Anyway, Bowman is responsible for building the Westchester Country Club in Ray, New York, the Coral Gables Biltmore Hotel in the Millennium Biltmore Hotel in Los Angeles, California, and the New York Biltmore Hotel in New York City, along with the Sevilla Biltmore Hotel in Havana, Cuba.
Not the South Florida Cuba connection. Hello.
Ooh.
As part of his extensive hotel holdings?
Yes, apparently so.
You know what? He's Canadian. He can get away with that shit.
Yeah.
If he was from the States, that would be a completely different story.
What?
¿Qué? Oh, hold up. You know what? I'm speaking too soon because this happened before La Revolucion. So it was cool at the time.
Mm-hmm. Apparently he was a horse lover and thoroughbred racing enthusiast.
So what you're telling me is canonically he would like Uma Musume.
Yes.
Gang. Beautiful. Glad to see he's part of the group.
Yes. He would also be canonically considered a horse girl.
Hey, love that for us. Ubu.
Mm-hmm. He was a president of the United States Hunt Racing Association and the National Horse Show. For a time served as the president of the Havana American Jockey Club that operated in the Oriental Park racetrack in Mariano, Cuba.
Look at that.
Mm.
Mira, look at him.
He got around. He loved what he saw. But he ended up dying in New York at the age of 56.
Aw, man.
He just lived 1 year more.
I feel like that's slightly cursed. I don't like that.
From gallstones.
Man, you go in to remove your gallstones, and they remove your life.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Give me 1 quick second, guys. Pause. I need to bring in our third piano. Go ahead, baby girl.
Hi, kitty. Today, we have a lovely cat named Emma. She is fluffy. She is beautiful. She has been meowing and scratching at the door for at least a solid half hour. She is very sweet. She is very cute. She likes purring, and she likes rubbing her face on things. And she is the sweetest little Slavic housewife in the village, and we stand a Slavic queen. Yes, we do. Oh, what's that? What's that? Are you being a kitty? Oh my goodness, you are being a kitty. Look at this cat. Look at this cat.
She took my seat. How dare you?
She did. We have our special. Oh, hello. I know, Miss Ma'am. I know. Hey. Love that for you. Look at that little fluff.
I know. I got a tail in my face and a butt facing your way.
And this is a perfect segue because we have just finished discussing the two gentlemen who have been behind the construction of the Biltmore Hotel. But we haven't really talked about what the hotel itself contains.
You're right. The Biltmore Hotel was a $10 million project.
And it was built between 1925 and 1926, correct?
That is, no, 1924, 1926.
Okay, so I'm going to look up, how much money was it again? $10 million?
$10 million.
I'm going to look up $10 million in 1925 and give you an estimate of what it's worth today.
Ooh, please do.
Okay, so $10 million in 1925 was roughly between $185.2 million to $203.7 million in 2026.
So approximately not the money I have at all.
No, same, TBH, not gonna lie. So what could you get built for that amount of money at this time? What do we got in this hotel?
We got over 400 rooms,
Nice.
a country club,
Ooh.
a championship golf course, polo fields, because remember, one of our lovely builders or investors,
Very invested in horses, yes.
very invested.
Hi.
We may leave that in.
We have to. The cat's doing cat things.
Exactly.
Mhm.
You guys will probably hear a little bit of purring throughout the show.
She's being very cute right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we had the polo fields, service building, a 150 by 225 foot swimming pool. I wonder if that's Olympic size. I'll check that out at another time. And a tennis court. Not bad. Not bad. I'd stay there if I had the money.
So would I.
I've only ever had high tea at the Biltmore. I felt broke doing that, so I can't imagine, staying there. But I can't recommend it highly enough. That place is beautiful. Sweetheart music too, by the way.
It had its grand opening January 15th, 1926. And can you guess how they opened that one up?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with a big fancy party.
Big fancy party.
Hey,
A gala.
You gotta love your gala openings.
Mhm.
So we're gonna step right into the prior Roaring 20s, also known as the Jazz Age. And it looks here like we're going through the Jazz Age, a little bit through the Depression, and into the early 40s in 1942. So who was hanging out at the Biltmore around that time?
So we're looking at European and Hollywood royalty.
Oh boy.
Which we're looking at Ginger Rogers.
Mhm. So the thing about Ginger Rogers is she is best known for being Fred Astaire's dance partner. And Fred Astaire was known for being an incredible dancer. The thing about that is Ginger Rogers did everything Fred Astaire did backwards and in heels, just so you know.
That she did. Judy Garland.
Oh man, the OG star of The Wizard of Oz, one of the most well-known movies of all of cinema history and future episode, because the making of that film is slightly cursed.
Very cursed, not slightly.
Mm-hmm.
We also then have the Duke and Duchess of Windsor.
Oh man. If you've ever seen the movie The King's Speech, starring Colin Firth and Geoffrey Rush, there is a whole plot in that movie where the king who ascends to that throne has to ascend the throne because his brother, the Duke of Windsor, abdicates. He was supposed to be the original heir, but he abdicates because he wants to marry his, I don't know if it was a girlfriend or a mistress at the time, but she was American, and he wanted to marry her. And they also had incredibly problematic views for people to have in the 1930s that are popular today and really shouldn't be. Really should not be. So yeah, they were hanging out at the Biltmore. So OG Mar-a-Lago, I guess.
Lords.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then we're going to wrap it up with Bing Crosby, who sings nice Christmas music. He is, in fact, dreaming of a white Christmas after all. Ugh, brother, ew.
And hey, at least it's a cherry on top.
At least. So, that's, European and Hollywood royalty. Who else is hanging out at the Biltmore?
Well, we don't just got royalty, we got many walks coming through here.
Do we?
We got Al Capone, all the way to President Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Yeah, it seems here that he frequented a hotel, so I'm assuming that means that when he wasn't at the White House, he was chilling here.
He had a room designated to be his White House room when he was in this hotel.
Oh, not the literal presidential suite.
Literal presidential suite.
Nice.
During the 1920s, 1930s, the Biltmore kept afloat with its aquatic galas to keep people coming back.
Not the aquatic galas being kept float. That's funny. I appreciate your wordplay. I see you. Cute. Mm-hmm.
For those that cannot see, I am fluttering my eyes very lovingly.
It's very sweet. But you know, the good times were rolling until they weren't. Because we get to some very difficult times during World War II and, you know, the post-war era. So what happened during World War II?
During World War II, the Biltmore Hotel was commandeered by the military and made into a huge hospital, earning the name Army Air Forces Regional Hospital.
Dang, so I'm assuming that, you know, soldiers coming back from the multiple theaters of war were coming back to get treated here.
Yes, they were.
Oh boy.
And as we know, around this time, medicine and medical technology and knowledge weren't as advanced. So what could
probably... Girl, I don't know. People be having measles and polios and shit again.
You know what? We're bringing that back? And I am terrified.
Yeah, no. Are we woo-woo girlies? Yes. We're also woo-woo girlies who believe in science. Thank you.
We're the type of woo-woo girlies that we're like, oh, this crystal's really pretty. I know it's not going to cure your cancer, but it will cure their fucked up mouth if I throw it hard enough to your head.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes the best chakra liner is a brick. Anyway.
Yes. The army ended up sealing a lot of the Biltmore's windows and changing the really beautiful marble floors.
Oh my god, no.
Into this very beautiful extravagance. All their military budget went into this. Linoleum floors.
Oh, man. That's like every hardwood floor in the Northeast getting covered in linoleum back in the day. Ugh, boomers, man. That was honestly that was actually the silent generation. What? Guys! You taught it to them! How could you do this to the floors?
Wait, that's not the worst of it.
No.
The hardwood floors that were covered by rug.
So, we're gonna cover floor that's easy to clean with something difficult.
Yeah.
Cool. Gang. Beautiful.
Because it's not colorful.
No notes. So, yeah, So, the war, post-war era means that the Biltmore Hotel stopped being private property and became, you know...
Military
federal property for a few decades.
Mm-hmm.
When did that change?
We're looking between 1983 and 1990.
Oh, man. We're getting to the part in the documentary where I start existing, and that's weird.
You are about to have a presence here.
I'm about to exist real quick.
It took a really long political battle for the Biltmore to be given back to Coral Gables in 1973.
Okay, so we're starting a little bit before that 1983 mark. I'm guessing there's a reason for that.
Yes.
Okay.
Due to a Historic Movements Act and Legacy Parks program.
Cool.
So that allowed them to obtain the hotel back into their grasp.
Mm-hmm.
So you would automatically assume, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
The city got it back. They're going to restore it back to its original thing, and they're going to reopen it to the public. Or they're probably going to have it open as a museum. It stayed unoccupied for almost 10 years.
A whole decade? Just nothing, huh?
Just a decade of nothing.
Bro. Haunting.
1983 is when the city finally got its gears going. And it's like, okay, we can now start the restoration of the Biltmore Hotel.
Awesome.
And it cost roughly $55 million.
In what year?
1983.
Okay, so I'm going to look up 55 million Reagan dollars, as was the style at the time, and see how much that is worth today. So, no, Google, you don't need to turn anything on. Thank you. I'm already turned on.
Ooh.
Not by the Reagan dollars. $55 million in 1983 is equivalent to $179 million today. So,
roughly almost the same amount that it took for it to get built.
To get built in the first place.
Yeah.
They had to build that hotel twice.
Yes, they did.
Bro.
From the ground up. It's a linoleum.
They had to rip it out.
They had to rip it out.
Fuera.
Along with it taking $55 million that year, it also took 4 years of hard work to get it back.
Oh my goodness.
The Biltmore reopened its doors to the public December 31st, 1987, as a 4-star hotel and resort, and then quickly shut down 3 years later in 1990.
Oh?
During the country's economic downturn.
Man, it's almost like as a millennial, my entire life is defined by just a bunch of crises.
A lot of Great Depressions and recessions.
Mm-hmm. And then some. So it looks like we're getting into a new era. And is this the part of the documentary where you start existing?
2 short years before I started existing, but yes.
Hey, so what happens in these years?
So we're looking in 1992 all the way up till now, 2026. The Biltmore opened once again in 1992 under new ownership.
Hey!
A father-son duo took over.
Nice.
It took them an additional 10 years to remodel and rebuild the Biltmore.
Now, did they remodel for free or did they have to pay for that?
$40 million.
In $1992.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to do it. In $1992, that's $40 million. And today, that same renovation cost $92 to $95 million.
So a little bit less than what it took to build it twice.
So they had to rebuild that hotel literally 2.5 times money-wise.
Yes.
Wild.
And it is currently standing and operating as we speak right now.
That is true.
It is open to the public in order to rent a room, have high tea like you did.
Very true. Yes, yes, yes.
You can see a lot of the historic attributes of it because almost all the owners have tried to keep it historically accurate, but with modern conveniences.
Correct.
Now, this is the best part of the time.
Oh, what are we doing? Is it time? Are we getting spooky in this bitch?
It's time. We are getting into the ghost stories.
Hey, love that for us.
Miss Ma'am. I'm sorry, guys. I got a cat that is circling me, trying to figure out if she wants to be on my lap, if she wants to be on her little bed.
I was 8 years old when I realized what you meant by watch out for the waters. I've had this water cup in front of me this entire time because I've been sipping a nice coffee. Because you have to understand, I'm neurodivergent, so I have, my hydration drink and my I need to focus drink. We have multi-drinks here. And I'm like, man, that's a nice cup of water. And it took me until this realized, oh, that's for me. I'm a dingus. A thirsty, thirsty dingus, as my husband would say.
But we love you either way.
Love you too.
Oh, and the cat has settled.
Hey, look at that. You're welcome. I bought you some time, Emma.
Hey.
So, we are up the spooky portion of our spooky podcast.
Yay! Spooky portion.
TikTok, it is ghost o'clock.
Whoop, whoop.
All right.
The Biltmore is mainly famous for Thomas Fatty Walsh.
Ooh.
Who roams the 13th floor.
I'm glad that we got to re-record on today, Friday the 13th, because we're going to be spending a lot of time on floor 13 with Thomas Fatty Walsh.
Yes.
He's a character.
He is a character, and he is a very gentlemanly character.
Oh, there we go.
He began living and working out of the Biltmore Hotel in the late 20s. So, was this considered the Roaring 20s?
Absolutely. So, he was probably, rubbing elbows with a few of those Hollywood and European royalty we mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm. And he ended up dying on the 13th floor, 1929. So, 9 years of him living within and working out of that hotel.
Well, it says that he began living in the late 20s. So, roughly maybe 1927, 1928.
You know what? You're right. So, most likely he was probably there for 2 or 3 years.
You know what?
Give or take.
He wasn't there for a long time, girl, but he was there for a good time.
He did believe in the hotel, motel, and Holiday Inn.
Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks like his death came about due to a gambling dispute. Ooh, so do we know if it was cards? Was it dice?
We don't know what it was. We do know that the dispute broke out. We don't know if he was cheating or he got upset that someone else was cheating him out of money. But he was shot to death.
Oh, jeez. Oh, nah, dog. Oof. The odds were not in his favor that day.
Yes. His ghost can be seen roaming around the 13th floor and the room he was murdered in. He's also known for opening doors for hostel staff when their hands are full. If he finds you very particularly very beautiful, he will follow you around and he will caress your hair or grab you. Yes.
Fatty, no! Please!
Fatty is a gentleman, but Fatty, if he likes you, he'll let you know.
Man, every once in a while, I'm a person. I like finding people attractive. I'm monogamous with my husband. But, if I see an attractive person, I'll look at them and go oh, that's an attractive person. Why? because I'm married, not dead. And yet, Fatty is dead, and that ain't stopping him.
It's not stopping him at all.
Nope. So is Fatty the only ghost here?
Fatty is not the only ghost. Remember how the hotel used to be a hospital in World War II?
Yeah. Ah, man, people die in hospitals.
They do.
Oh, shit. And I bet they haunt hospitals, too.
That they do.
Oh, boy, howdy. So we talking soldier ghosts?
Soldier ghosts.
Soldier ghosts.
Many people have reported that they can hear marching through the halls.
Huh.
They can hear cries of soldiers.
Oh, man.
And at times, some have seen, apparitions of injured people.
Oh, dear.
In the halls.
Man, I remember watching Beetlejuice, and one of the scenes that has always, taken me out is, when they go into, the afterlife, and it's, the DMV waiting room, and you see how everybody passed away, and, you have to think of, the really macabre situations, there's that one lady who was the magician's assistant who was, actually sawed in half and things like that. It's man, it must be somewhat terrifying to end up being dead that way. And then I'm looking at this note saying, person who is still working in the afterlife. What's his deal?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Very. Maybe they get years off their sentence, because remember, they have to be dead for a while.
Oh, geez, but working an elevator? That, it is a job with ups and downs.
And you are right. There is an elevator operator that will be seen opening the elevator for guests, picking a floor for them, and disappearing.
Oh, man. That would be really trippy if I was coming back, wasted into the elevator.
Mm-hmm. And can you imagine that if this ghost decides, oh, I'm gonna mess with you, they drop you off on the 13th floor.
That's basically the Tower of Terror without the drop.
Yep.
I'm spooked. Not a fan. Okay, I'm slightly a fan. I'm lying.
And in every hotel, we always have, sadly, the classic.
Oh, the classic, you mean?
The classic woman in white.
Ah, jeez. It's always one.
It's always one.
It's like a mint on your pillow.
Mm-hmm. She was left by her husband-to-be at the altar.
Oh, jeez.
And apparently she took her life jumping off the roof.
Oh, girlie, they're never worth it. Babes.
Here's the thing. We don't know why she was left. We don't know if he lost his life on the way to get her, if he got cold feet, and she never got the chance to find out either.
Dang. And, well, we've got a whole bunch of ghosts up in this place.
That we do.
Haunting.
And we're going to actually get a little bit snippet from a Redditor.
Oh.
No Cod 306, and their take on what happened when they went to stay at the Biltmore.
Oh.
And this was roughly 3 years ago.
Okay.
So 2023.
Somewhat recent times. Past, the whole pandemonium pancake breakfast situation in 2020.
Yes.
So when things have been reopened down here.
Yeah.
Assuming they ever closed. Florida.
Uh-huh.
In Florida?
Nah.
Yeah.
All right. The Biltmore Hotel by No Cod 306 under r/paranormal.
Ooh, spooky.
Me, female 17, and my best friend, female 16, took a trip to the Biltmore Hotel in Florida after watching a Sam and Colby video on it. We obviously couldn't afford the room they stayed in, a presidential suite.
Oh, so FDR's room. Guess they weren't staying there.
Mm. I think it was most likely Fatty's room since he's most active.
Oh, fair. You know what? That's fair because you know what? Fatty passed away before FDR could be there. So, you know what? I think you're right. You're right. Fatty's the real president of the Biltmore.
Yep. He is their mascot, I believe.
I love that for him.
Or spokesperson. I think spokesperson.
Look, I would be about him, but I have a feeling he might find me cute, so I'm iffy on Fatty.
You know what? I agree. You are pretty cute.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Mm. Ooh.
So they stayed in the presidential suite, so we got a known haunted room. We packed away our belongings and began to set up for a seance. We lit candles, introduced ourselves, and then called out to an entity that could be with us. Hello, spirits. We come in here with full respect and come not to harm but to investigate. If there's anyone here with us, could you please give us a clear sign of your presence?
I am going to tell a story after we do this. Keep going.
Of course. Around 15 seconds after we heard a knock on the wall opposite of us, we passed this as it could have been the people staying in the room next to us, as we're in a well-known hotel.
Mhm.
We call out again and ask if that was someone or something trying to communicate. You never want to say something.
No, you don't.
Never.
You don't.
You're inviting.
Mm-hmm. And you want to be polite.
Mhm.
Also, don't give them their real name, but that's a whole other story.
That's the Fae
Fair enough. Fair.
trying to communicate with us. Following this came 2 knocks from the same wall. Not knowing if it was a coincidence, we brought out a piece of ghost hunting equipment called a spirit box. We connected this to a soundproof pair of headphones, and my best friend put them on. She closed her eyes and relaxed.
Cat is catting!
And relaxed, so that we could begin to do the Estes method.
Oh.
She was down under, and I began to ask questions to anything that could be here with us. Is there anything here with us? I say. My best friend called out, "It's me." There was no way she could hear my question being asked, so I took a leap and asked, "Who is here with us?" My best friend called out, "Devil," and malicious. I tapped my friend to stop the session, as this spooked me, and the wardrobe door to the side of us flung open, and a white robe fell off the hanger. Now here's the thing. The Estes method is when you do have a spirit box. It is connected to headphones. The person that has the headphones is blindfolded, usually most of the time, but they're hearing no noise. So they're the only ones that can hear what the spirit box is bringing out. They can't hear your questions outside. They can only hear the spirit box. So the person asking the question is without the headphones, and they wait for the response from the person with the headphones. So the fact that they had asked, is there anything here with us? And mind you, they keep saying anything. When doing a ghost hunt, and I'm talking about it as if I'm a professional. I'm a professional that has seen a lot of videos of paranormal hunts. And I know at least the basics of keeping yourself safe.
Right.
You never ask something. You never ask anything. You never give out any welcomes for something to take over your body or to touch you.
No, not at all. That's
Because-
spooky. It's you're giving consent to something and you don't know what it is, and it might be something terrible.
And it may not let go.
No.
With this, I do see it where it's like, okay, yeah, that can be scary. There's a commenter here, Click 13, that is stating that they don't believe this is true at all, and they're debunking it.
Right.
By saying the fact that the Biltmore was not does not allow people under the age of 21 to rent a hotel room.
Right. And these two are definitely under 21.
Yes. I can call this out because I was 18 when I rented my first motel room. Mind you, not a hotel.
Not a hotel, but
Still, within the vicinity of our Trinity.
And, they stayed in the room. That doesn't mean it wasn't their credit card on file.
Exactly. OP does state that their mom booked the room, dropped them off.
I see. So, they had the adult who just kind of did the adult thing so that they could stay there.
Yes.
Got it.
So, Click 13, stated, if you're talking about the Biltmore in Clearwater, which they were
not.
They were talking about the one in
Coral Gables. Yeah, so you see OP being like, that's a cool story, bro. I stayed in Miami.
Yep, I stayed in the Biltmore in Miami.
Yep. But it seems like the Clearwater one is also haunted.
Yes, it seems like a lot of hotels are haunted.
I think we got to add that with hospitals. You know what it is? It's just a lot of energy. A lot of stuff. Okay, so 2 stories. 1 story. I have a tradition where I go to every hotel. And anywhere I'm staying in a hotel, when I'm staying, and it's not home, there's a cat on the keyboard. And there's a cat on the cat bed. All right, beautiful. So whenever I'm going to a hotel, and Eddie can vouch for this, I will go to the bed and go, nobody, 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 and look underneath. So far, I haven't found a dead body in my hotel room, so it's like, okay, I have to do the charm to make sure I don't find a corpse. And then the story I was telling you before. So they talked about looking for a sign. True story, happened in Georgia. I was there with a friend, a voice actress on the project we're all working on. Again, foreshadowing. We were just, doing girl shit in the woods. And we were walking around, taking pictures and video. And she was like, hey, Mel, if you see a sign, read it out. And I was like, oh, there's a sign. And I start reading a sign like, no trespassers. And she's like, no, not that sign. So now we have, an inside joke. It's like, Lord, give me a sign, not that sign.
He did it a shirt. I love it.
That's like a couple shirt. Lord, give me a sign, not that sign.
I'm gonna say I do love one of the comments here.
Mm-hmm.
She was down under, and I began, down under of what? I thought you said you were in Florida?
I thought she was American.
But that's a troll comment.
That is absolutely, yeah.
Now the main question.
The main question.
Do we believe the Biltmore Hotel is haunted?
I can't really say for sure, yes or no. I mean, I was there. I've had high tea with my mom. It was a nice experience. I didn't feel any, ghostly presence, but we were also just hanging out in a nice little parlor that they have for that. I wasn't really able to explore the hotel itself. I, for one, would like to take a field trip to floor 13 and see for myself. My, valid opinion about this place is that it is super pretty, worth a visit if you're down here. Get the high tea, and if you can get yourself a little quality time with a ghost, I think you should go for it.
Just be careful if it's fatty.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
He's a polite ghost, but if he likes you, he'll let you know.
He will definitely like you.
Thank you for joining us on our lovely first episode, second try.
I know, it's been an inaugural session. It has been a second session of our inaugural episode. And we're hoping to continue this spooky, weird, and occultist journey. And I promise we are leaving our home state eventually. But
Maybe.
We do have another episode coming up after this that is about everyone's favorite amateur superhero and least favorite headline, Florida Man.
Thank you for joining us on
Where the Ghoulies Spill the Tea. Sip, sip, babes.
For those that stayed after, here are some of the bloopers, and I hope you enjoy them.
Mm-hmm. Da 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 da. Do, 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 do. Ah, hello. Hi. Cat jumped right next to me, right in the middle of my Sabrina Carpenterism. Oh, no, come back. It's okay. She spun the chair around. All good. Yish. Yish. Yish, 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 yish. Oh my God, what a cat. Oh, mercy me, what a kitty. Are you a kitty? Meow, 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 meow. Do, 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 do. Meow, 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 meow. You are a kitty. Meow, 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 meow. Oh my God. You purring.
So, George Edgar
George Edgar Merrick. Georgie.
One moment.
No.
I'm sorry, Mama.
You don't have to be in the closet anymore, Emma. We accept you as you are.
We love you. We're here for you. You don't belong in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to come out of the closet.
Yeah.
Is that I have my feathery robe in there and also her toy.
My God.
And she wants to destroy my feathery robe.
Everything old is new again. Hedge Knight is now on new grounds.
Hey!
Mother of God. This site was last relevant when I got together with my husband literally 20 years ago. Anyway, we'll cut this out and throw it in as a blooper. Also, what's Edge Knight, Mel? We will advertise that later. Anyway, back to the story. We had a journey. A whole JetBlue holiday, even.
Very JetBlue holiday. So
Jet 2. My bad. That's
Jet
a blooper. That's a blooper.